the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for September 6th, 2024. New releases out today include 10,000 Maniacs, the MTV Unplugged Expanded Edition, Alanis Morissette releasing Supposed Former Infatuation Junkie, the Thank You Edition, America releasing Live from the Hollywood Bowl 1975, Atreyu releasing The Curse, the vinyl reissue, Blink-182 releasing One More Time Part 2, David Gilmour releasing his first solo album in 9 years, Luck and Strange, Faces releasing complete BBC concert and session recordings 1970 to 1973, The Flaming Lips, The Soft Bulletin, the 25th anniversary vinyl reissue is out today, another handful of Genesis reissues on vinyl, including Calling All Stations, Selling England by the Pound, We Can't Dance, Wind and Withering, and others. Jordan Rudess from Dream Theater releasing his new solo album, Permission to Fly. Laura Jane Grace and the Mississippi Medicals releasing Give an Inch, the EP. Neil Young's Archives Volume 3 is out today. And finally, Stained, releasing Confessions of the Fallen, the Deluxe Expanded Edition. Well, Linkin Park made several massive announcements yesterday during their live stream from California. The last time the band was on stage was at the star-studded 2017 tribute concert in memory of the late Chester Bennington. After months of rumors and a 100-hour countdown that had fans scratching their heads, Linkin Park have announced a new co-lead vocalist, Emily Armstrong, of the Los Angeles band Dead Sarah. They also announced the replacement of original drummer Rob Borden with Colin Britton, who's a producer and collaborator with bands like All Time Low and A Day to Remember. Linkin Park have now released a new single called The Emptiness Machine, which is the lead single from the band's 8th studio album, From Zero, which Linkin Park announced yesterday is set for release on November 15th. During the From Zero live stream, the band also announced a half a dozen international tour dates. Beginning next week on September 11th in Los Angeles, California at the Kia Forum, followed by New York City on September 16th at the Barclays Center, Hamburg, Germany on September 22nd, London at the O2 Arena on September 24th, in Seoul, South Korea on September 28th, and in Bogota, Colombia on November 11th. And much like the Taylor Swift controversy in the United States, the Competition and Markets Authority, the branch of the UK government responsible for preventing and reducing anti-competitive activities, is set to investigate Ticketmaster over the sale of tickets for next year's stadium shows by the reformed Oasis. The news comes in the wake of fan fury over Ticketmaster's dynamic ticketing policy, which saw many fans fortunate enough to get to the head of the website queues confronted with ticket prices far higher than they were expecting. In addition, fans reported hours-long queues on ticketing sites, website crashes, and system errors, as well as instances of prospective purchasers being falsely identified as bots. Tour promoters have acknowledged that the overwhelming interest, they report more than 10 million fans from 158 countries attempted to purchase tickets. Spotify has defeated a long-running lawsuit that claimed Eminem's music was streamed illegally billions of times on the platform, winning a ruling that sharply criticized the rapper's publisher for filing the case in the first place. Eminem's publisher, 8 Mile Style, sued Spotify back in 2019, claiming the streamer had made hundreds of the rapper's songs available without proper licenses. That included mega hits like Lose Yourself, which had been streamed more than 1 billion times on the service. However, in a decision, a federal judge dismissed the accusations entirely, ruling that 8 Mile had essentially manufactured a lawsuit for its own gain. The publisher knew for years that the songs were being played on Spotify, said the judge, but had chosen to do nothing in order to build a more lucrative legal case against the streamer. Slash has issued music of Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights via Snake Pit Records. The limited edition 11-song vinyl-only album, comprised of the Guns N' Roses guitarist's original compositions over the last 6 years, for the Halloween Horror Nights Universal Monsters Haunted House, which is being sold exclusively on site at Universal Studios Hollywood through November 3rd. And 2024 marks the 30th anniversary of the original Crow movie, as well as the release of the polarizing new remake starring Bill Skarsgård. Life of Agony, inspired to pay tribute to the original '94 cult classic, and the late star Brandon Lee have released a new song called The Crow in memory of BL. The song being described as something that would have fit nicely on the original film's beloved generation-defining soundtrack featuring The Cure, Nine Inch Nails, Stone Temple Pilots, Pantera, and more. And Green Day, who are currently celebrating the 30th anniversary of their breakthrough album Dookie, performed on Wednesday night in Detroit when a drone was flown into the stadium at Comerica Park. Footage of the moment, which took place during the song Longview, the fifth song of the set, shows the band being suddenly rushed off of the stage by crew members. After a 10-minute break, the musicians were able to return to the stage and complete a 37-song set. The Detroit Police Department saying in a statement there was an individual that flew a drone into the stadium. Green Day were on stage at the time. They were escorted off the stage. The suspect was arrested, and the case has been referred to the Federal Aviation Administration, who issues guidelines and regulations for drone use in the United States. And Spiritbox have unveiled their first new song of the year, Soft Spine. The new music coincides with the North American tour dates the band is currently on with Korn and Gojira. And speaking of new songs, Jerry Cantrell has released a new song called Afterglow, arriving with a video created by award-winning artist Matt Maharan. Cantrell's new solo album, I Want Blood, is set for release on October 18th. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 222 featuring Dorothy is available now.